Mr. Speaker, he is the Prime Minister now. The people out there want to know what he is going to do about the situation.
Britain is at a crossroads, a nation grappling with economic turmoil, social unrest, and a leadership crisis. Today, we delve into the shocking reign of Keir Starmer, a Prime Minister whose actions have ignited controversy and raised serious questions about his competence. From bizarre publicity stunts to disastrous policy decisions, we'll uncover the truth behind the headlines, exposing the chaos and confusion that define Starmer's leadership. Is this the leader Britain needs, or is he leading us down a path of no return? Stay tuned, because what you're about to see will leave you speechless. Starmer's recent decision to take an HIV test on camera sparked outrage across the nation. While raising awareness for vital health issues is commendable, the timing and context of this act have raised eyebrows. Is this a genuine attempt to connect with the public, or a cynical ploy to distract from the mounting failures of his government? Critics argue that this is a textbook example of Starmer's PR-driven approach, prioritizing image over substance. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Starmer's war on farmers has backfired spectacularly. His proposed tax on the agricultural sector has ignited a firestorm of protest, with farmers warning of devastating consequences for food prices and national food security. This ill-conceived policy has exposed Starmer's disconnect from rural Britain, demonstrating a shocking lack of understanding of the challenges facing the farming community. Could this tax be the final nail in the coffin for Starmer's support in rural areas?
Agenda, he's probably looking after his own group of people that are no doubt probably benefiting off the back of him being Prime Minister at the minute, and he is sticking with it. You know, we just having the same repeated rhetoric over and over again. We're not getting anywhere. You know, they're talking to the NFU next Tuesday. We don't hold our breath. You know, it isn't going to happen. I will tell you right now, the NFU is there to support us. It was meant to be there to support us. People are losing faith in them. The reason this has happened is because the NFU has been seen as a pushover. They don't represent me. I'm not a member of them. They are not talking on my behalf. They're not talking on the great deal, the majority of people here's behalf either. You know, where is this going to end? You know, we are suffering as a business at the moment. It isn't just inheritance tax, it's the impending extra costs we're going to have with carbon tax. You know, even down to pickup trucks. They are our work vehicle. We cannot afford them. They've become the toy of the rich almost now. You know, we look at a pickup truck that back in 2016 was 30-odd thousand, you know, they're now 50-odd thousand. That isn't something that we can afford to do our jobs. You know, it is absolutely impossible for us to do that. And if they're getting rid of a taxation on it as well, absolutely impossible. We cannot do it.
Remember Starmer's tough talk on immigration. Those promises have evaporated like morning mist. Under his watch, illegal border crossings have skyrocketed, overwhelming border officials and straining resources. Critics accuse Starmer of pursuing a dangerously lax approach to border control, jeopardizing national security and undermining the integrity of our immigration system. Is this negligence, or something far more sinister? Starmer's economic policies have been nothing short of disastrous. A staggering £10 billion blunder has triggered warnings of mass job losses and economic collapse. Business leaders have expressed alarm at Starmer's economic illiteracy, fearing that his policies will cripple the UK economy and send us spiralling into recession. Is Starmer leading us towards financial ruin? Starmer's leadership style can be summed up in 2 words: endless reviews. He's become a master of procrastination, deferring every difficult decision to yet another review. This paralysis by analysis has created a logjam of unresolved issues, leaving the country adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Is Starmer a leader of action, or a leader of endless meetings? The hypocrisy of Starmer's Labour Party is breathtaking. While preaching austerity to the public, Labour ministers are indulging in lavish travel, including helicopter rides at taxpayer expense. This blatant disregard for public funds has fueled public anger, exposing the widening chasm between the political elite and the people they claim to represent. Is this the party of the working class, or the party of the high flyers? Starmer's appointment of a health minister with zero medical experience has sparked disbelief and outrage. From bizarre pronouncements about llamas to controversial views on gender issues, the new health minister's qualifications are questionable, raising serious concerns about the future of the NHS. Is this a serious appointment, or a political joke? Starmer's latest attack on pensioners has crossed a line. His decision to target the winter fuel allowance, a lifeline for elderly citizens, has ignited fury and accusations of callousness. This heartless policy demonstrates Starmer's complete disregard for the well-being of the most vulnerable members of society. Is this compassion or cruelty? Starmer's policies have alienated even his traditional allies in the trade unions. Angered by his attacks on workers' rights and social programs, union leaders are threatening legal action, signalling a complete breakdown in the relationship between Labour and the working class. Has Starmer betrayed the very people who put him in power? Behind the polished image, whispers are growing louder. Starmer is increasingly being described as a manager, not a leader. His lack of vision and his reliance on focus groups and spin have raised questions about his ability to navigate the complex challenges facing Britain. Is Starmer a Prime Minister, or an HR manager in number 10? Britain is yearning for a strong leadership, a clear vision, and a government that puts the people first. Starmer's chaotic reign has left the nation divided and disillusioned. Is it time for a change? The future of Britain hangs in the balance. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think of Starmer's leadership? Are you concerned about the direction of the country? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a civil and productive discussion about the future of Britain.
He's not listening. He's too busy defending the international human rights law framework. This is a situation where we need to put our national interest before the ECHR. Does he agree that we should legislate even if lawyers warn that this might be incompatible with human rights law?
She complains about scripted answers and questions. Her script doesn't allow her to listen to the answer.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more hard-hitting news and analysis. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next explosive report. And remember, the future of Britain is in our hands. Let's make our voices heard.